So we're live right now.
So what do you want to say, Sam?
Well, what do you think there is to talk about right now? Firstly, listen, I just want to say something very quickly on the introduction. Firstly, I'm incredibly sorry that I haven't been able to get a vlog out. Honestly, people will think these are excuses, but you can ask anyone on that scene today. There was issues with my footage. And furthermore, and I just think it's easier to just do a live video. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to be talking about this pathetic, atrocious, just disgusting game in general.
Well, the first half was absolutely awful. When you think of how much effort it takes to get to a cup final, and you want to approach it in an adventurous, swashbuckling way to try and do something because of the importance of it. I know it's not the biggest cup, but it's a cup final. And we didn't do any of that. Okay, in the second half, we pushed forward a bit more, but it was broken up by back passing to the goalie. There was one time we were just outside their area, passing it back, and before you know it, back to the goalie, he clears it, and then they get possession. We kept giving it away. And when we brought on Bell, I don't think we had any possession going forward after that.
I think the issue all started was when we had the game a little bit under control, better than we had. And then we brought on Ryan Mason, brought on Sissoko. I actually want to touch on those points, by the way, because look at these comments. I'm going to show them in a second. But the issue is that with Ryan Mason, all right, it seems like he's just, I don't even care that he's been having 2 games and he's not a proper manager. There is no excuse to make brain-dead decisions tactically or starting players who are just not good enough. I know that we're not spoilt for choice, but there are still ways where we could have amended it. And you saw that in the first half itself, how we were holding on. But defensively, we were actually doing okay. You know, some individual class defensive decision-making from Dyer and Toby. Reguilon, though, was poor today. Aurier was poor. But my point is that if Jose Mourinho chose this starting 11 and how we played was under Jose Mourinho, people would be calling his head on a silver platter, right? There was a witch hunt on Jose Mourinho by our fan base. I don't care how hang on. I don't care how any other way you want to put it, all right? We sacked Jose Mourinho to change the football up. I'm seeing the same things. I'm seeing the same stupid decision-making, bringing on a sub. Bringing on subs. I see this. Where was Vinicius, by the way, on the bench? Why did he bring Bergwijn, Dele Alli on? Bring on Vinicius, another striker, to try and up the tempo a bit for the attacking side of things. I'm seeing the same crap, if not worse, under Ryan Mason. Why did we sack Mourinho before a cup final? And to be fair, the issue's not on Ryan Mason on that aspect. It is on Enick and it is on Levy. And they fucking sold us out with that whole stupid Super League rubbish. You make your point. I'll load some comments up.
Okay, so the abuse Mourinho got, or the aggro that he got, wasn't for 1 game or 2 games. It was for a system of football that we have seen day in, day out for months and months, which was negative, dull, breakaway goal, leave our defence exposed their attack, try and get the ball out to our attack, and getting loss after loss and not being able to hold on to leads. Boring football. And the reason he was sacked was financial, as we know, because as we were 7th, the rate of compensation he paid was less than if we were 6th, would have been less than if we were the 5th or 4th, and we had the Southampton game and the Sheffield United game to play, which United would have won, got up to 5th, saved Daniel Levy 10 million quid, maybe more. Well, I understand that.
Then that just goes to show then the game is about profit, not glory.
It is.
So why are we fucking doing this then?
Ryan Mason cannot be expected to change the whole team in a couple of weeks. It just doesn't happen. What he could do was put a front on things and try to inspire players, like I think he kind of did with Gareth Bell against Southampton. It's just a goal out of nothing. And I think, though, that the first half performance was poor, unimaginative, unadventurous, exactly what you don't want in a cup final. And the second half did pick up. It picked up a bit.
Excuse me. At half time, all right, we were buzzing. Every single one of us were buzzing that we didn't concede. Because we actually did all right defensively. We weren't adventurous attacking-wise. We'll get to the attacking side of things a bit later. But We did well to get to where we were at 0-0 at half time.
They had about 85% of the possession in the first half.
I know they did.
So what are you saying we did well?
I know they did. No, we did well not to concede.
We were lucky their finishing wasn't better.
No, we were lucky that they were not clinical, but there was also moments where our defence did put in a shift. I don't even like Eric Dyer, but I've got to give him credit and think that he actually did all right this game. I'm not a turncoat. I'm not going to hold an agenda. All right, I still want Dyer out the club, but today he did all right.
Well, I don't think he did all right.
What do you mean all right? Who was at fault for the goal that we conceded? It was Moussa Sissoko, the midfielder.
It was Aurea.
Yeah. It was Aurea. All right, but then we lose it from a set piece, which is the same old, by the way, in our season. All right, same old conceding from set pieces from Aurea, who couldn't even mark Laporte, who shouldn't have even been playing.
He shouldn't have been.
He should not have even been playing. And this is just a story of our season. All right, we have shit decisions that go against us, but we still deserve to lose it.
Had he been booked for the first one, he probably wouldn't have done the same thing again for the second. So what we would have had would be another attack, not Laporte being sent off.
No, I'm pissed off. I'm fuming. I'm fuming that we sacked a manager that wins trophies. All right, I'm all right. He probably would not have won us a trophy today, but I'd have rather kept hold of him to get us to the cup final.
I disagree.
Why? Why would you disagree? What's the difference between the mistakes Ryan Mason makes and Jose Mourinho does? It's pretty much the same. But you're not giving stick to Ryan Mason, but you'll be happy to go on this witch hunt against Mourinho.
No, it wasn't a witch hunt against Mourinho. I just got fed up with it. I got fed up with the negativity. As far as Ryan Mason is concerned, it was a fresh thing.
What do you mean a fresh thing? You can't be making these sorts of mistakes. It's like he's entitled to make mistakes. He can do anything he wants and won't get stick for it. I don't care, all right? We got rid of Mourinho because we were sick of this crap, but we're still seeing it.
I don't think it was a mistake to start Harry Winks. Watching Harry Winks against Southampton for about 15 or 20 minutes, I thought it was excellent, actually.
Harry Winks, mate. Harry Winks, you thought was excellent. Who else did you think was excellent?
20 minutes against Southampton, I thought he was excellent. I'm talking about the Southampton game.
Right.
All right. That's what I believe persuaded Mason to start him in this game. They'd get more of the same. But the problem that Winks had was that he was in a team, the problem they all had, that was so negative. It kept turning around and passing it back to the goalie. In a cup game, when you got 10, 15, 20 minutes left and it's still 0-0, you just go for it.
Yeah.
And what Højbjerg was doing.
Oh my God. Why did he pass it, man? Just shoot. Did you know what it just goes to show, though? I don't want to be fickle here, but I think Højbjerg is good as a CDM and nothing else. Can you see my point on that?
He's good in front of the back four. There were a lot of good parts of his game.
He was not in front of the back four, and look how he performed.
It wasn't.
I mean, he was, but you know what I mean. He was going for the attacking, and look what happened with him. That's why I'm saying he's limited.
It would be hard to find good performances in that team. I think everything that Harry Kane did, he did well. He didn't get a lot of the ball because we weren't passing up to him, and I think you can take him out of the equation of mediocrity. But I'm afraid, I can't think of any other player who wasn't mediocre or worse.
I think Harry Kane tried today at least. I think he tried. Yeah, Son, right. We talk about Son today, and listen, I don't even care if I sound harsh here. When I saw Son crying, all right, that just like threw me off. I'm like thinking, well, I'm sure the answer to everything is then just having a cry about it, not to sound harsh here. But I'm sorry. I love Son a lot, and I respect what Son has done in helping for my channel. And I also respect all you Korean people there. Big up you guys, by the way, for helping my channel. That still stays the same, that respect. But today, Son was just piss poor, man. Piss poor. I don't know what's got into him.
There was no swashbuckling about him today. There was no get that ball and make something out of nothing. There were a number of times he was on the left, and in other games we'd have seen him turn to the right and have a shot off. But no, he turned back and passed it back. And then the ball went back to the goalie.
We are Tottenham TV there. Big up, we are Tottenham TV. I'm sorry I'm not using this footage. There's just more issues with my footage. But these guys lent me a microphone for when I thought it could still work. Big up them. They're a good bunch of guys, really. I'm happy that we've got another fan base like that I can work alongside. And they're doing really well. 70k subscribers, probably more now. So they are the future for the voice of Tottenham. But let's get back into that. I thought today, right, so I think our centre-backs were okay today, but I'm not putting it past any more than that. I thought they were just okay. Our fullbacks...
Well, they did a lot of good blocking.
Yeah, our fullbacks were shocking. They were poor. Aurea, I love Aurea. I genuinely do. But today, he was awful. Regulon, I also love a lot. But fuck me, he was so shit. I don't know if he's just getting too distracted or too whipped with his 10 out of 10 of a YouTuber girlfriend he has, that Spanish girl, Carmen, whatever her name is, or that he's just like lost a plot in football. But fucking hell, he did not look like his mindset. He looked like that his mindset was after another thing. He genuinely, were you leaning?
I'm just reading their messages.
Yeah, but his mindset didn't look like he was there for a cup final. Did you notice, by the way, he just let the ball go off for a throw-in instead of running to get that? What the hell was that all about?
There was a player in front of him waiting for the ball, and he let it go out of play when it was their throw-on.
Yeah, this is the comment, by the way, I was trying to shout in your face. Mason is so inexperienced and wrong to bring Sissoko for Lucas. Biggest joke. Bale should start. Exactly that, Rob Bailey. Hit the nail on the head there. You've got to put blame on the manager today. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how long he's been here, especially when he's making the same mistakes that we've had issues with Mourinho. So I don't understand why Mason doesn't get stick for that, but Mourinho will. But at the same time, this is Levy. It's not really Mason's fault. End of the day, this is Levy's fault for making this happen.
You were saying that you're quite happy with the performance in the first half.
I was happy with the performance in the first half, but we fucked it up in the second half.
Doesn't Mason get praise for that?
It doesn't. Mourinho has done good performances before and fucks it up with his decision-making for subs. Look at Wolves, for example, last season. Look at, as well, West Ham as well.
The problem is, it's just so flipping disappointing and it makes it hard to say anything positive. But what I would say, as somebody who's been down this road many, many times with this team, is there's going to be a bright sky.
I just got to respond to this. Levy and Enik are the problem, not the manager. Right. My issue is that people will not give. Right. Mason is causing the same issues that Mourinho has done. Right? I don't care if I sound harsh on that, but that's the way I see it. Same stupid subs decisions. I do agree that Levy and Enik are the problem, not the manager. I fully back that point.
I tell you what,
but my point is what?
Jurgen Klinsmann. Get Jurgen Klinsmann. That's what we need. He's come in to save this club twice before. Once we were going to get relegated, he came in and did it.
Yeah.
He is proper Tottenham. Get him in. I think he'll be a great manager. He'll lift. We need somebody with experience. Mason is okay to look after the next 5 games because we've messed it up anyway. And then get, for the beginning of next season, Jurgen Klinsmann with 2 or 3 new players. Bright sky in the horizon. Come on, you Spurs. We're used to having to
hang on. We're not finished this video yet. I don't know why you're talking like it's an outro.
Well,
it's my channel. I end it. All right. Right. We'll talk about 2 more points. All right. I know that I've been going in on Mason a lot. All right. I accept that, and I accept I'm going to get disagreement for that. That's fair enough. But like I said earlier, all right, the issue is with the board. And I did say earlier that it's not really Mason's fault he's in this position. This is what happens when Levy and Enik decide to make these sort of these panic decisions to get a new manager in. All right. The other day
it was a panic. It was a calculated decision.
What do you mean a calculated decision?
£20 million. Because we were 7th in the league.
Then it's about profit. They're not glory.
That is right. It is about.
So you get rid of a manager that wins cups to save a bit of money so that we lose a cup. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think Mourinho would have won that cup.
Well, that's down to opinion. I don't think he would have either, but I think at least then we would have seen a more educated starting 11. Right, let's talk about Levy and Enik.
Hang on, you were happy with the starting 11. You thought they did well the first half.
No, I was happy with certain players in that starting 11. I said that I'm not happy that how Ndombele didn't get to play, how Bale didn't start. I wasn't happy with that at all. But anyway, right. We look at Levy and Enik, right? And you saw the Super League from the other day. You loved Levy a lot in the past. What's your thoughts on...
It's not that I love Levy a lot. Is that I recognise what he's about. And he does well about what he's about, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So my point.
But how do you feel about him right now after what has happened with the whole Super League and stuff?
Well, there are 2 different things going on here. How he has backed Tottenham over this course of this season, I think he has backed Tottenham as well as I could have expected. And I say that because we bought Bell when Mourinho didn't want him. We've added to the squad from last summer. And I think there was a good enough team to do much better than we've done. That's the first part. The second part about the European Super League is My own view, it's not gone away. It's moved to the side. And the reason it's moved to the side is it is all about money. There are a few big groups about money. It could be UEFA, it could be FIFA, it could be Sky, it could be JP Morgan. And in the end, what they'll do is they'll turn it around a little bit, switch it about a little bit.
I just got to respond to this.
Give people all the money that they want, who are key
idiots.
in decision making, and we'll all be screwed as fans in the end anyway.
Yeah. All right. I just got to respond to this question, all right? Because apparently we're fucking entitled to win this stuff.
What's that?
No matter who manages, you guys will always be crap. You Spurs fans expect too much. You mans act like fucking hell, man, calm down. Act like you should be winning league titles, etc. I haven't even. Who said anything about league titles this video? Who said anything about that? We got into a cup final and we didn't win a cup yet again. I think you'll find that we got every right to be annoyed about that.
I'm interested what that fella says about Jurgen Klinsmann.
Klinsmann is the worst manager you can get. I'm from Germany.
Yeah, yeah.
Followed the Bundesliga for many years. And look how he performed in Berlin. He couldn't even do more worse.
I thought he did quite well with the United States when he was there.
Well,
and also, that's quite harsh.
No, we don't have trophy-winning mentality players in our club.
Well, he's a World Cup winner.
Oh, what? You're still on about Klinsmann?
I'm on about Jurgen Klinsmann. I think I'll have to look at. I wasn't particularly clear on his German stats.
I've got two more points to touch on now. In fact, I'll go on this now, and it will lead on to our next one. We got to win our next lot of matches. All right. Do you think top four?
No chance.
If we do somehow get top four, is this season forgiven or is it a paper over the cracks? I don't think top four is anywhere near us, but
it's like saying, well, if it turns out that Man City played an ineligible player and we actually won the cup, would that be all right? The answer is it's not going to happen. We're not going to get fourth. Man City didn't play an ineligible player. We are going to be lucky if we get a UEFA spot.
Okay, now it goes on to my next point. Harry Kane.
He's too good for Tottenham. That's the truth of it.
It is.
That
is the case, indeed.
I can't blame him if he wants to go. What's he want to stick with?
There's a side of me. There's a side of me that wants him to go. That's the thing. Like, it's like that conversation you had with me the other day. Like, if I was Harry Kane and you were my dad, Harry Kane's dad, and I feel the same about Harry Kane. Like, I've got some sort of attachment about him, and that attachment is that I want to see him do well more than actually see him play for Tottenham, because he doesn't deserve this. He is a one of a kind. Yeah. And let's face it, we're going to have to lose him. It's only right. It feels like that.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of motivations on people about what they decide to do. His motivation could be that he wants to stay in the same club. It could be that he gets such a buzz from playing for his supported team that he wants to stay there, and that's fine. I don't think he'll be like that.
Sorry, why is this guy laughing? Mate, you're in League One. Your rivals just got promoted to the Premier League. All right. What was the score in League? What was the score? Ipswich, man. What was the last time? When was the last time they were in the Premier League? I don't even remember.
I do remember when they were in the Premier League. I think they got beaten 9-0 one game.
Yeah, by Man United.
By Man United.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. What the fuck is an Ipswich fan doing in my piping up? Yeah. You tell him, Archie. You tell him, Archie. You can't even beat Wimbledon, mate. You are not ready for this. All right. So you stay in League One and carry on pretending you aren't upset that Norwich, fucking hell, Norwich get promoted again. I mean, it's getting boring now, isn't it?
And Watford.
Yeah, and Watford. I'm just going to conclude it here, just saying that this is just bollocks, honestly. It's the same old shit. It's like it's in our club DNA that we don't want to win a trophy. After we conceded, we looked like we didn't want to win it. The subs again, man. When you just bring on Delhi. Why wasn't Vinicius on the bench? Like, at least you can then...
Maybe he was injured. I don't know about
Maybe, I don't know. But it just pisses me off. Like, if this was Mourinho right now who lost it, I'd have said, yeah, fine. We probably would need to sack him. But it's the fact that we sack him before a cup final that he got us into. And then
Ryan Mason, wasn't much getting into.
What do you mean? We beat Chelsea.
Okay, on penalties, and then the bye, and then three games that we won.
Yeah, but we had to... Chelsea was like the one step to the reason why we deserved to be at the final in terms of deserving beating like teams that are competitive.
I'm sorry, I don't accept that. You can't win penalties and then think because you've won penalties you deserve to be in a final.
Next season, I doubt that, mate. I really doubt that. They lost 3-0 to Northampton. Brilliant. London is the blue lads. Come on. Oh, fuck it. I can't be asked. Let me know in your comments below, but I am pissed. I am genuinely pissed off, and I'm going to let you go now.
All
so
right.
be sure to hit
Tell
that
me, Spurs.
subscribe button, but honestly, I don't care.